Day 4. Jazz, the sound of freedom and improvisation. Welcome to Day 4 of the Global Musical Village, GMV, 100-Day Journey. Today, we immerse ourselves in the rich and soulful world of jazz, a genre synonymous with creativity, freedom, and innovation. What is jazz? Jazz is a genre rooted in improvisation, syncopation, and a deep sense of rhythm. Born in the melting pot of cultures in early 20th century New Orleans, jazz has become a global symbol of artistic expression, blending African, Caribbean, and European musical traditions. The origins of jazz emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, drawing from blues, expressive melodies and emotional storytelling. Ragtime, syncopated rhythms popularized by pianists like Scott Joplin. Spirituals, gospel influences from African American church music. New Orleans became the cradle of jazz, with its vibrant street parades, dance halls, and cultural diversity. Artists like Louis Armstrong and Jelly Roll Morton were early pioneers who spread the genre across the United States. Characteristics of jazz music: improvisation, spontaneous creation of melodies and solos. Swing rhythms, a lively, syncopated beat that makes jazz irresistibly danceable. Rich harmonies, complex chord progressions that give jazz its unique sound. Expressive instruments, saxophone, trumpet, double bass, piano, and drums are key players. Subgenres of jazz: jazz is one of the most versatile genres, evolving into numerous styles. Dixieland, early jazz with lively, collective improvisation. Swing, big band music that defined the 1930s and 1940s, e.g., Duke Ellington, Count Basie. Bebop, complex, fast-paced jazz led by innovators like Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie. Cool jazz, relaxed and smooth sounds pioneered by Miles Davis. Fusion, a blend of jazz with rock, funk, and other genres. Jazz's global impact: jazz has traveled far beyond its American roots, inspiring musicians worldwide. In Europe, artists like Django Reinhardt created gypsy jazz, while in Africa, jazz merged with traditional rhythms to form Afro jazz. Modern jazz continues to thrive, adapting to cultural influences from every continent. Iconic jazz artists: Louis Armstrong, a pioneer of improvisation and scat singing. Duke Ellington, composer and bandleader, defining the swing era. Miles Davis, innovator in bebop, cool jazz, and fusion. Ella Fitzgerald, known as the First Lady of Song, with unmatched vocal improvisation. John Coltrane pushed the boundaries of jazz with his experimental sounds. Must-listen jazz tracks: What a Wonderful World, Louis Armstrong, Take the A Train, Duke Ellington, So What, Miles Davis, Summertime, Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. A Love Supreme, John Coltrane. Why jazz matters: jazz is the sound of freedom. Freedom to create, express, and innovate. Its improvisational nature teaches us to embrace spontaneity, while its rich history reminds us of the cultural melting pot that gave birth to this timeless art form. Jazz connects us to the human spirit, uniting people through its shared language of sound. Join the conversation. What's your favorite jazz tune or artist? Have you ever experienced the magic of live jazz? Share your thoughts and favorite tracks in the comments as we celebrate the legacy of jazz together.